Welcome to Self-Improvement Sunday. Today's quote comes from the amazing Ernest Hemingway, who said, "We are all apprentices in a craft where no one ever becomes the master." Wow. Hi there, my name is Christopher Diarmani, and I help authors go from blank page to finished first draft to published book with ease. And I want to talk about this mastery thing today because one of the challenges that we face is that we think we're not good enough. Well, if someone like Ernest Hemingway can believe that he was never good enough, well, perhaps we can cut ourselves some slack, right? So, mastery is a goal. It's not a destination. It's something we would strive for but will never achieve, right? And through hard work, determination, and inspiration, we can become better every single day. That's the goal, right? Become better every single day. This is a worthy goal that every one of us can achieve. We can always become better tomorrow than we are today, right? So to become a better writer, really fairly simple, I must practice my craft every single day. I must write something new every single day, whether I feel like it or not. That's the big one, whether I feel like it or not. Because resistance will fade the moment I begin. I mean, that's why I have, where is it here? My little 2-minute, get it on screen here, 2-minute timer. That on those days where I'm, not feeling like starting, I simply pick this thing up, flip it over, well, it's already flipped over, and tell myself I have to write for 2 minutes. Until the sand is gone from that timer, that's it. That gets me over that hump of starting. So try that. If that's something you struggle with, give that a try. It works very effectively for me, and I bet it will for you as well. It's all about making that resistance go away, right? So to become a better human being, it really follows the same kind of thing. I must practice living the principles of gratitude, love, joy, compassion, and courage. I forgot my list, my favorite 5 list. Gratitude, love, joy, compassion, and courage. I repeat this all the time. Today, it's gone. Crazy. The more I practice gratitude, let's just start there. The more I practice gratitude, the better I feel about my life and about myself. Better I feel about everything, right? The more I practice being a loving human being to the people that are closest to me, the more love I'm able to receive from those people. And that's a beautiful thing. The more I practice being joyful, the happier I am, and as a result, the happier the people around me are going to be. If I'm walking around being miserable, odds are I'm dragging people down. If I'm walking around being joyful and happy and grateful all the time, odds are that's going to help lift people up. And ultimately, that's a great way to live a life. The more compassion I practice, the more I'm willing to step out of my comfort zone and help people that are less fortunate than I am. And there's lots of them, There's lots for all of us. There's always someone who has more than us. There's always also someone that has less than us. And I believe it's our obligation to help those who have less in some capacity, whatever that might be. And of course, the more courageous I am, the more willing I am to step out of my comfort zone. That's a beautiful thing. And that's the thing that we all have to do, especially when we're writing our first or our next book. We need to step out of our comfort zone and do the uncomfortable stuff, do the stuff that makes us terribly, terribly anxious even, because that's the stuff that's going to get us across the finish line. It really is. I need to do all those things and step out of my comfort zone because that's the stuff that's going to turn my dreams for my life into my everyday reality. And that's the goal of all of this, right? To turn my dreams into my reality. I would assume that's the same is true for you. You want to turn your dreams into your reality. And you should, right? Now, writing a book takes immense courage in a whole host of areas. It truly does. We must overcome our fears. We all have fears. I don't care how many books you've written, there's going to be some level of fear somewhere. There's going to be some level of self-doubt that you have to deal with. New level, new devil, as Barry Baumgartner likes to say. There's always a new challenge we need to face, even if it's the same fear, right? We must overcome the challenges of our day, like if you have a full-time job, if you have children, all these things add layers of complexity to trying to make the time to write your book. But you still have to figure all that stuff out, because without the really heartfelt desire to make the time to write your book, you're never going to do it. That's just a cold, hard, sad reality, right? Now, for me, and I'm going to argue for you as well, your personal detailed roadmap for author success is the key to getting all of this stuff done. Because this roadmap for success contains all the stuff that's required to help you write. It helps you find the time, help you make the time. I've got to stop saying that, fine. There's no such thing as finding the time to do anything. We make the time for things that are important to us. Therefore, if writing your book is important to you, you will make the time to do it. And there's lots of tricks to figure out how to do that, all of which I would love to show you. But I want to go through what your detailed roadmap for success actually contains. It contains your who, it contains your what, it contains your when, it contains your where, your why, your how. It also contains your outline and your deadline. All of this is what makes up your personal detailed roadmap for author success. It answers all the questions along that path and all the way to the publication. It's beautiful. So let me ask you this. Do you want to write and publish your book in 2023? I hope you're saying yes. And if you do, please throw that in the comments. I'd love to hear that. If you're saying yes, then there is no better time to prepare for that than right now. There truly isn't. We start a new year in less than 30 days. So let's go after that with gusto. And I would highly encourage you, if this is what you want to do, to join me on December 12th for Unstuck, the free 5-day workshop for Christian nonfiction authors, and where we're going to go through all of the steps to build your detailed roadmap for success. So that at the end of that week, you will know who your book is for. You're going to know why you want to write this book and why that's so heavily on your heart. You're going to know when to write. You'll know how to make the time to write. You'll know all of those things, including your detailed outline. We're going to complete all of this stuff inside this 5-day workshop. So if that sounds exciting to you, then I would highly encourage you to go to christianauthorunstuck.com and sign up. It's going to be a great 5 days, and it's going to set you up for success for 2023, because you'll be able to start the Saturday after this, December 17th, if you choose to start writing your book. Or you can wait until January 1st, whatever suits your fancy. But at least you will start the new year having all the tools required to make this possible for you. That's what this is about, and this is why I love teaching this course, because I want to kick open those doors of possibility for you so that you can understand that, yes, you can actually write this book in 2023 and publish it as well. So with that, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. And I hope you just embrace the idea that, that mastery is simply a thing we strive for every single day, but we never ever achieve. All right? Have a great rest of your day, and I will talk to you again tomorrow at 3 o'clock. Bye for now.